Good morning, good afternoon. This is the Experts About Nothing podcast. I'm your host, Wesley, and we back. We one man short. We're going to see if we can get our brother back in here, but if not, y'all got us for today, and we're going to get Durante back as soon as we can. Brant, man, how you living?
Hey man, it's another Tuesday, bro. We busy around here. Tell you my schedule ramping up, but we done reached the point now where things are starting to pop up off the calendar. So busy next couple weeks for me, man.
Yeah, man. I got to ask you something in a minute, but Byron, man, how you surviving?
Good man, just staying busy. Just trying to taking a day at a time. That's it, man.
Hey,
One
man, you
foot at
got
a
to
time.
do it. Hey, man, you definitely got to do it. Got to do it. It's warming up around here, but then the storms are kicking in. I don't know about all this, but we're going to see.
It warms up some weeks and then it cools back down, I guess.
Bro, it's supposed to be like 80 something. Well, it was 80 something. And now it's gonna go back down in the 50s. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah. We got a roller coaster of weather right now.
It's a woman, bro. Mother Nature.
Barbara, you never miss. Huh. You never miss.
Man, Mike Breen say bang.
I guess about Brant, man, I wanted to ask you. So, I noticed some ships, and I know you're not obviously not gonna coming out of there, but I noticed some carnival ships and stuff. Apparently, we're gonna potentially have some trouble because of everything that happened in Baltimore. They ain't saying nothing about your trip being affected by the boat, has it?
No, not yet. But well, the other thing about it is I got like 8 months between now and then. Hopefully, they get the redistribution of the schedule should hopefully be sorted out by then. My guess, and this is just a guess, Carnival hadn't said anything, and they haven't. Normally, when they make a decision, even if it doesn't affect me, they send a blast email to everybody that's a part of, So I haven't seen any communication with them. My guess would be they would move to the next closest ports. So they probably would do like Norfolk, because we do have Carnival ships that come to Virginia. So they probably would go Norfolk, or they would go like New York, New Jersey, because that's another terminal that they do on the East Coast. So you probably go up and down. Then the remainings, they may have to see if people would be willing to go like Charleston on down to Port Canaveral or Miami. But I would assume they would try to stay in the Mid-Atlantic, since that's where most people would be traveling to take Baltimore cruises from,
It would make sense. I just wonder if they're gonna have some weird delays and moving arounds and.
They really only should affect the ships that are in the harbor. If there's no Carnival ships trapped in the harbor at the moment, they just have to change the ports. But it shouldn't. Keyword be shouldn't. It shouldn't disrupt all of the others. But time will tell. And if I hear anything, since I'm the cruise aficionado, I'll report that information expeditiously.
Much appreciated. I tell you what, who might be trying to run out of here on a cruise, a plane, a train. I don't know what he might try to take, but y'all boy Diddy is still out here getting caught up in the news. I don't know if y'all been following all this, but it seems to be a list of the Diddy booty boys that keeps growing.
Oh no, not the Diddy booty boy.
That's been my term for it, man. The Diddy booty boys. There's a lot going on out here in these streets.
Hey yo.
we had talked about it. So you hadn't heard that phrase would be. But yeah, the Diddy booty boys, man, they out here in these streets. I mean, they running them up. And ringleader Diddy is had his houses raided since last time we talked about it. And they got his drug mule, the alleged drug mule. They got him, picked him up. So I don't know, man. And then and you didn't see this, Brent, because the document that I sent you, I sent you a link to, I think, was the original one, but they amended it. And one of the people that was mentioned seems to have potentially become a witness, and they took her out of the complaint. And there's an addendum document that states that she wasn't involved and this, that, and the other. She was I think, former CEO or something of Motown. I think her name was
okay. I got you. Yeah,
the black lady, Hiram, something. But yeah, so they took her out. So I'm wondering if she maybe said, "All right, y'all, I ain't really had nothing to do with that, but I might be able to help y'all."
Well, hey, now I'm gonna be petty. Byron, I know you. I don't think Wes sent you the link, but I read through it.
Nah.
Hey, Wes, my man's was saying that Sister Free and the old boy was in the room for hours. Wes, so hey, listen, they done redacted her name, but hey, I got to read it before they redacted you, man. I know some things.
Yeah, they definitely taking her out of the scene. So she might know some things too. But I mean, so Byron, did you see the whole thing about the house getting raided and stuff? Like the
I saw the
simultaneous raids?
the race stuff I seen, but it's too much, man. It's just too much going on. I don't. It's like I believe some of it, some of it I don't believe. But
All right, what part don't you believe?
I'm just saying, until I see the list, I can't really speak on it too much. You know.
What list you looking for?
I mean, I guess some people got to come out and say, he did this or he did that. Then I'll believe. You know.
I don't think none of them people really, really want to come out and say it like that. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, other than the people that are suing him that are on the outside that are not truly up there and famous, like Usher ain't gonna come out and say stuff like that. If what alleged happened, Stevie J, he ain't gonna come out and say that. He defending it for life, and Stevie J trying to get into fights with people because of it. But Stevie J has not come out and said, "Nah, none of this happened though." You know what I'm saying? He's not said, "Hey, y'all lying on my boy Diddy." I ain't heard him say that once yet. But he want to fight 50 though. He definitely want to fight 50. Because y'all boy 50 on his neck. Diddy's neck, that is. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what type of list you're looking for, but you might find it. You wait long enough.
If you go back and listen to that Wayne, Diddy had, him and Diddy was, talking on, I think it was MTV or something. And Wayne said, so you got to watch these guys out here. And he nodded at Diddy. This was back in the day.
Right.
So this was back in the day. And if you was anything, like if you was focused on Wayne and you listen to his tapes, you was catching all his interviews, like he was really saying something. Like he was really spitting bars towards Diddy. But, a few caught on to it. And I'm sitting there like, yo, that goes back to every time I think about it, I think about that. Because it was like the awkwardest interview ever. And Wayne was just spitting bars, rapping, but he was talking about Diddy. It was, it was the wildest thing ever.
I mean, I a lot of people say where there's smoke, there's fire, and I think, in this case, there's a bunch of Diddy booty boys running around. So,
that's real.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, and Byron, to your point, like Wayne had to kind of be slick with it because, again, and I mean, we know the rumors about whatever happened with Birdman and him, right? But like, I mean, it's gonna be hard for them unless you're a person that was totally victimized, and so like it wasn't a thing you went in willingly and participate. It's gonna be hard to get them boys to fess up because think about what you're admitting, especially depending on what your stage persona is. You know what I'm saying? Like for some of them, it's almost like a bad business decision. Like so, they might have been part of it. Maybe my man hoodwinked them into it, and they did it and whatever. And then they're like, you know what? Though in retrospect, this was tough. I can't believe I really let myself get played like that. Them owning up and being like, hey, man, listen, I was in fact, use Wes's term, I was in fact one of the booty boys. My man hoodwinked me. Like that makes them look stupid, weak. And then, so like, I just feel like there's going to be, now you might get somebody that's bold enough and brash enough to say, you know what, I don't care nothing about that. I'm going to burn the house down. Let's go. But unless we get somebody that's going to show up like that, that's one of those names that would, like without a shadow of doubt, you're like, hey, if he's saying that this got to be all the rest of it got to be true, I don't know if we're going to get a smoking gun like that.
Well,
yeah, but nothing's going to happen to Diddy if nobody says, "Hey, so this happened to me."
I don't disagree.
Well, here's the thing. The way that they're working it, that's why they raided the cribs.
It's a Rico case.
Well, it ain't gonna be Rico. It's they running it right now on some sexual trafficking type deals. That's how they went in. But what they find can then make it turn into other things. Like if they find illegal guns, they're gonna turn that over to ATF, I think. They find the drugs, then they're gonna turn that over. So whatever they found in these places, and I think they, from what I understand, the way the document read from New York, they said they use local authorities and then they use federal authorities to help them rate the other places. So it sounded like they might have also rated a place in New York too, because they said local, and that meant they're local to me. So they may have got New York, Miami, and LA. So you rating a person, you know how much coordination has to be to rate 3 places in the middle of the day? That's some wild stuff to me. Like you and for a judge to sign a warrant to hit 3 places, they had trouble hitting Donald Trump's one place, right?
Yeah.
They hit
Well,
3 places.
yeah. I like I said, I mean, it's something, and the reason I bring up Rico is because if what is alleged in the court documents that we've seen, then it would be Rico because you have organizations like Motown, Universal, that are bankrolling parts of the criminal enterprise, right? So that would make it in itself corrupt. The organization's corrupt because the heads of the organizations were bankrolling different facets of whatever he had going on. Now, Diddy himself, Rico, no, but like you said, the sex trafficking and or drugs might be just enough to sink the boat. You add to it that maybe he's killing people, right? You got a lot of, then you expand out if it gets sprawling, then we are talking. Because I mean, again, the amount of money they talk about they were bankrolling, I thought that was fascinating. I was like, oh, my man just calling up people, hey man, listen, I need X, Y, and Z. They just rolling money. Hey, open a line of credit for him.
Well, I mean, hey man, the thing with Diddy is that he's had, he's been in the industry so long, and we don't know what he's been up to for how long. But I mean, he's definitely built up some resources, as we can say. When they call him Diddy Epstein, they saying it for a reason. He got the resources, he got the power to do a whole bunch of things and make arrangements. I mean, for the fact that apparently he had, if this allegation is correct, 50's baby mama on the payroll, as well as the Carisha, the city girl, on the payroll, as his sex workers and whatnot. Like, these people established, but at the same time, I mean, 50 baby mama got an OnlyFans. I don't know if old girl do or not. So, and then they bringing in these young girls. I mean, that's where they really gonna get him at. If they can prove the young girl stuff, now that's where our boy from VA, Chris Brown, might run into some trouble. Because, in the lawsuit, while he not a Diddy booty boy, they say he was messing around with them young girls. I think
he partake in the Diddy candy. Okay.
Well, no, the Diddy candy is that pink cocaine and that other stuff he had going on. I would say, but I mean,
shelf one was the man. It almost seemed like anything that you wanted to do that was illegal or immoral, you could just about do. I mean, they was doing everything.
Hey man, Diddy Epstein, he won't play no games. He said, if I can get it for you, I'm gonna get it. That's what I don't get though. Is that why some of our cousins, for those of y'all don't know, fellow black folk, when we say our cousins, that's what I mean, fellow black folk, are upset that they going after Diddy, and why they going after him, and why y'all talking about him like this? Because wrong is wrong. We talk about Epstein, we talk about Diddy. It's the same difference. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you feel me, Byron?
Yeah.
You can't
especially if they're playing with kids. Yeah, you playing with kids, man. It's a no-go for real.
Lock him up. The diddler gotta go. They gave this man so many different names over the past little while.
I told you he's a villain. When we first talked about this before they broke out like this, I called him a villain. I said the man is a super villain.
Man, anybody that was dressed like that one, see if I can find it. He was wearing like all black on a red carpet. He looked like a villain. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but it wasn't hard to find.
He's doing way too much, bro.
Man, I thought it was gonna be hard to find this, but I don't know why I thought it might be, because it sure ain't. There y'all, man, go right there. That's a villain for you right there.
He ready to take on Batman tonight.
That's your boy, the diddler, right there. He ain't playing no
I hate laying
game.
on the steps.
Yeah, he laying on the steps. Hold on, let me bring it back up.
Damn.
Tough.
These things you can't make up, man. Hold on, I got you.
Tough.
With the leg cost, man.
Hey yo.
The writing
Dang on
was on the wall, bro. Writing was on the wall.
Man, these things you can't make up on a Tuesday. But also, I mean, you can't make it up on a Monday through Friday. You can't make it up on the weekends either. Also, the dealer gonna get you if you try. So
I mean,
I've
been feeling like Cuz was a little sugary though, but I ain't think he was like that out there with the kids and stuff.
But here's the thing. If you wanna, be gay, then be gay. But don't be out here like trying to, force it on other people and like, be out here trying to coerce people to partake in something they don't want to partake in. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where it ain't cool. You walk around people, tell them, hey man, I need you to do this, and you walk around them naked. That's wild stuff right there. Hey man, I need you to do this in the bathroom, and then you walk in naked behind them and stuff. What's going on, man? That's the diddler, man. He attack when you least think about it.
That's how I feel like, you know what I'm saying? If they doing that booty stuff, that's on them, man. Do you? I ain't knocking nobody who gay. But I just feel like when you get the kids involved, that's just different. Now I see, you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing the list, whoever on that doing whatever they doing, if they adults, that's them. I don't care nothing about that. But it just when it comes to the kids, that's it. That's that's all I care about. But everything else, that's on them. Cats don't do what they want to do,
But it's on them until the point that he forcing it on them. You know what I'm saying? Like he out here,
He can't listen. You a grown man. Ain't no man for us. Listen.
Hey man, it happened every day, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know it. I ain't saying it can't happen, but I'm just saying if you know a kid like that, you know what I'm saying, this dude the Lord, and somebody put you on the game, everybody in their mama know did his parties to get a little wild. Everybody in the world know that. So if I'm right here in action, just seeing this dude, I'm checking my drink. I ain't drinking nothing, period. I ain't drinking nothing. Look, man, we ain't drinking nothing. I'm sober as I don't know what. I'm not drinking nothing. Right? I'm not. Unless I got people with me who don't drink, I'll drink something then. But it's gonna have to be at least two people that don't drink at all with me before I drink anything.
Keep their eyes on you at all times.
I need listen. His two eyes to the left, his two eyes to the right. That's it. That's all I need.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's known, but also at the same time, Diddy as a music person is an opportunity. So you might say no, and I'm not gonna get into that Diddy stuff, but at the same time, you want the opportunity to make the money to get the connections that you want to further your career. And in the case of the Lil Rod dude, Lil Rod, because it's Roddy. Yeah, the Lil Rod dude, he looked up to Stevie J and Bad Boy and all this other stuff, and he wanted to work on the album. So he went to work on the album, and in the process of working on the album, he saw everything. He saw everything in the criminal enterprise, from Diddy potentially shooting somebody to the drugs, to trafficking, everything. I mean, really, you would, sexual abuse is what you would call it. So yeah, you saw it all. You know what I'm saying, within the situation. So yeah, Attack of the Dealer. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen with that, though. I do think that more than likely, because they've already rated him, they probably got a lot of stuff in the chamber already. So unless Diddy finds a way to make it out to Russell Simmons and go out and hide in Bali or somewhere that ain't gonna make him come back, your boy might be looking at some time, or he might be looking to do some snitching, because they say that he was on the payroll before. So
hold on, is Rusted really in Bali? You're hiding out?
Absolutely. My man got some charges on his neck too. So he ran off over there. Ain't got no extradition over there. So he hiding out. He been there for a while now.
Yeah. That's tough.
And when the day of the raid, they said, I don't know how true this is, but allegedly, Diddy was trying to get to Cabo Verde. So if you get there, they don't have an extradition treaty with the United States either. So, I mean, again, that's alleged, but assuming that was true, and they did talk to him before he left, but assuming that was true, and they confiscated his phones, but assuming that was true, I mean, he was going to a place that already on initial inspection, right, sounds suspect. I mean, my man can go anywhere he wants, right? So I'm not knocking that. But it's mighty convenient the day we raiding you were going to a place, your flight plan is to a place that may take you away from the ability for the United States government to recall you.
Well, now I'm gonna tell you what he said. I don't know, I don't trust it, but that's what he said. So it could be true. He said he was taking his family on spring break, left the kids, his older sons, at the crib, but he said he was taking his family on spring break.
What children were on the plane? I'd love to know what
I guess it would have to have been the girls. I guess.
Yeah, young ones.
Yeah. That's the only thing. Fireman, what are you eating, man?
No, it's just like a piece of cardboard rolled up.
Okay, well, it's falling apart. You didn't have it just fall out your mouth, man. I don't know what you got.
Bro, I just like biting stuff if you didn't know.
10-4, got you. I got you. Yeah, so it was the girls, apparently, that he said he was taking on spring break or whatever, which, like I said, I don't know it. I don't know nothing about it, but I would assume that that's what was going on. But they got him in Miami, right? They got him down there in Miami.
They got him in Miami.
At the airport, right?
At the airport. My man, listen, my man was supposed to be as gone as he could be.
But I think that was intentional, though,
Well, of course it was intentional. Somebody picked up a phone and was like, hey, hey, listen, I don't know what they did. I seen some suits, man. They got some different kind of badges that we got.
Oh, no. That's not what I mean. I meant like, I think that I think it was Homeland Security, right? Was it Homeland that raided this place?
Yeah. Homeland Security got him, but
what I'm saying is I think they intentionally let him get to a little ways away so they can run their stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You think they gave him a little rope.
Yeah, they were like, oh, you thought you was taking off? Oh, good. Nah, player. This plane ain't going nowhere. Try again, brother. Brother love. Try again now. So I think they truly did set him up to think he could get away, but they knew what was going on. Because according to TMZ, y'all know I'm chock full of random information. According to TMZ, they say they cut the security fees before they even got there, at least to the LA residents. So they either had some inside knowledge or inside man or woman, or they had access to his security cams to cut them remotely.
Oh, I'm about to say, don't tell me Homeland Security out here and say, tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna send the cybersecurity division and go shut him down.
They might have, man, based on what was said. They shut it down before they went in, according to TMZ, and then they went straight for the security room and got all the equipment out of there. And they yanked it because Diddy's people are complaining about it. They were like, the use of force and the way that they left the place was unacceptable or something like that. So they were complaining.
I hate to be the one to inform Diddy, and I've never experienced this in my life, but like from people I know, I'm gonna just say it like that, from people I know who dabble in things that are less than above board, especially where we live in the Commonwealth of Virginia. If you get raided, and let's just for a moment, just a regular person get raided, John Brown don't care nothing about your stuff. He come to get everything. So like I at the same time, like, hey Diddy, listen, I understand you got $1,000 napkins in your house or whatever. I don't know. I can't even begin to contextualize the amount of wealth you have. That's fine. If they tear up the regular people's house and they know we can't afford to replace all this stuff, what you think they're gonna do to your house, cuz?
They tore it down and they got everything they wanted. I mean, from what I understand. So I even saw that they had dogs out there too. So they were searching. But then in the same frame, I saw they picked up the drug mule, the alleged drug mule that was in the documents. I was like, oh yeah, they was ready. And that dude looked like he snitched for 2 cents. So I'll tell you right now, he done told everything. I guarantee you, they know stuff about this dude that they didn't even ask for. He gave the social security number, his heart rate, anything that he thought they may have needed. Blood type. He gave it all. So I do think that Diddy into some stuff. And
the drug mule.
The drug mule, man. He got Byron, you don't know this, so let me explain before we get off this. He got a dude that allegedly carries his drugs for him. He doesn't carry the drugs himself. He has a dude that apparently keeps the stuff in a bag and he carries it for Diddy. He has another guy that carries the guns. And in certain situations where he can't get the drug mule to do the stuff, they say that he had Carisha bring in some stuff one time. Because in the document, I don't think you saw this one, Brent. So I don't think it was in this. Maybe it was. No, I don't think so. So Diddy was apparently practicing or something for something in the water. You know what they do at Virginia Beach or whatever, the rails thing. Mm-hmm. And he was out of his pink cocaine, I think is what they said. And he got old girl to fly it into him. That's the word. I don't know the colors. I don't know what the colors are. I don't dabble in the drug games. I don't know what the different colors of cocaine mean, what you mix into it to get the colors. But I think they said they'd be playing with fentanyl with that one, so I don't know.
You know, the craziest part about it is, and I brought this up to my wife the other night after I read the documents, you know, and I'm not trying to help a villain out. So please, listeners, if you're listening, don't take it this way. But my man witnessed what they did. Okay, this is a diatribe on America, so let's go. My man witnessed what they did to Jeffrey Epstein. This is a white man, right? And it took him a long time, but they tore all that stuff down that man had. They arrested him. They arrested the lady. They were trying to, you know, if he was white and was running around with presidents and future presidents, P. Diddy, that was your warning right there that you needed to, you know, sort of maybe take a step back if these things are true and say, you know what? Because the other thing, Byron, and this is also in the documents, Diddy had this penchant for recording himself, and like he would force people, like the guy that ended up filing the civil suit. He forced him at times to record him on the dude's own personal like cell phone, in addition to any other cameras and things Diddy had access to. So like he was committing acts, potentially criminal acts, and then was dumb enough, according to the court documents, to force people to record it. It's one thing to dabble in various things, and like you said, you know, consenting adults, you know, that's their business, right? But it's another thing to be stupid enough. And one of the instances, and the reason we know this is because the lawsuit, there are actual pictures and videos that was included where we clearly see Sean Combs standing there doing some of the things that are alleged in the documents. We see images of young girls. We don't know the ages, at least we don't, but I'm sure they're investigating that, which appear to be less than adults standing around in a room with some colorful lights going on. Like, it's not even just that it's said, like Diddy actually made him record and capture these things. And so in a way, Diddy said it, but again, I just go back to Jeffrey Epstein wasn't the blinking light to say, hey, you know what? Maybe I need to
Boy, I'd have took a magnet to everything in my house.
I'm just
around with the biggest magnet.
If they pull down the white man, P. Diddy, you black as the day is long. If they find out you're doing it, they're coming for you, bro. And I'm not trying to be funny, I'm not trying to be racist, but we know how justice works in America.
Hey man, the dealer said I'm untouchable tonight. Hey,
what my man say? For now.
For now. And it was just for now. But I won't lie to you, Brent. Once they pulled up Epstein, I'd have been running through with a magnet and everything. I'd have flushed everything. I'd have shredded everything. I would have made sure it wasn't no way possible they was going to get anything on me without having to go to some crazy lengths. Because, yeah, okay, you can take a magnet to it, they can recover. That's cool. All right, well, I'm going to shred it too. See if you can put it back together. And I'm finna throw all these pieces into Miami. We'll see what happens. Hey, y'all find it if you wanna. You got me if you got me, but hey, you're gonna have to work hard to get me. I guarantee you.
Well, it's not you throwing the hard drives in Biscayne Bay. Oh no,
absolutely. Hey, y'all want it? Y'all better go find some gators or something. Hey, I got nothing for you. You won't catch me. Oh, yeah, shoot, ain't no way. These people crazy. The criminals are dumb. I'm trying to tell you right now. They ain't not smart.
Well,
I mean,
that
granted, he keeps these materials because he fetishizes them. I'm sure, so he wants them for his personal pleasure and recollection. But what he can't remember, he can just click play on. So he keeps it for that reason. But hey man, you gotta let some of that stuff go. They coming for you.
They coming for you. I just, and again, I'm not trying to help a villain out, but I'm just trying to figure out, like, bro, you didn't see the warning. And like, hey, you know what? And I ain't even saying the man had to. Listen, that's his lifestyle. Fine, whatever. I guess other than the kids thing, right? At least then you really go underground with it, right? You hide this stuff way. If you don't destroy it, was like you suggested, you go way down. So like this is not something that anybody that is not like your ride or dies should know. Like somebody you just hired only working for you for 6 months a year, they should know you have, because how can you control them? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah, you blew up kid, cut his car. Okay, fine, but you ain't got enough bombs to blow up everybody's car.
Nah, he ain't got enough fixes for that too. Now, he said that his head of security can make people disappear and all these other stuff. But he got to work for that because his head of security is also Michael Jackson's former head of security that may or may not have been in the room when everything went down with old MJ back in the day. But that's neither here nor there.
Man, mess around, find out my man had some beef with him. Hey, they alleged my man got some other people taken out with him. Hey,
that's tough.
Now, I don't know. Like I said, all this stuff is alleged, but hey, man, there's a lot of smoke for the diddler out here in these streets. So, hey, man, y'all get it how you live. Y'all check on Meek Mill as well because he may not be doing so well because they done put all my man business out here in the streets apparently, and he didn't take too highly of it. He had some snapbacks, and then the internet came for him again, and we ain't heard from him since. So somebody check on the Philadelphia rapper that used to date Nicki Minaj. Bro, it's in the documents, bro. Dude was like redacted, but then it had a number or something next to it. And it was like a Philadelphia rapper that used to date Nicki Minaj or something of that nature. Who else you got? It ain't Will Smith. That's the only thing I know. Like it was very clear what they were saying in the lawsuit, man. It's outrageous. And like I said, it just goes on. And then like I said, I saw Daphne Joy. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, 50 coming for him now. Ain't no doubt. The mother of his kid, 50 is gonna be relentless. And he is. So you see.
Not Meek, bro.
Yes. And another criminal came out to ask Meek about it. Andrew Tate came out of his criminality and was
First of all,
I mean, I know, but I'm just saying, he's like, hey, I just, Meek, I'm just wondering, is it real? It's like they going back and forth on social media about it. Like, I can't make this up. Mm-hmm. So he's like, listen, I'm not condoning, like, I'm not knocking what you did. Like, you're a grown man. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. We just want to know, is it true, right? Well, Meek, he goes over the top with his defense of why it ain't true. And a lot of times, like, when you're caught in a lie, you can see the wheels in a person's mind turning. He gave so many examples about why he's not gay.
That
yeah, like he was like you could see the wheels just spinning, like the gravel were being slung. I was like, this is a very interesting response. And so then Andrew Tate again came back to him and was like, hey, bro, listen, I'm not trying to throw stones at you. Like, if that's what you like, that's what you like. I'm not, we just trying to figure out, because if that's true, then how much of this other stuff is true? And then the people of the internet said, hey, they started popping shots off, and then Meek went to ground. We ain't seen that man since. So I don't know, man. I just but maybe the accidental outing of Meek Mill might be the thing to get the ball rolling. Maybe Meek will, hey, y'all know what? Y'all already know my business. Maybe I just don't tell what I know.
Yeah, he's not gonna do that.
You got giving reasons why he ain't gay.
That's basically what he said.
That's basically what he said. Yeah.
If I can find the tweet, which I can't find, it was
wow, bro.
His response was it wasn't the response he should have gave. That's about No, that's not the
Oh,
one.
okay. So I got one here. So let me see. Okay, so this is from February 28th. I'm from Philly. I don't do coke or freaky A Molly. Nobody won't even offer me coke because I'm that heavy. No man or what would ever approach me about gay activity, and the whole place don't get flipped. Woke up seeing this on every blog like they know I'm coming. LOL.
All right, Byron.
That was the first one I just read on in the white screen.
It was. All right, this middle one was over the top, Byron. Like, this is how you know my man is doing too much. That's not the response you give.
Oh, and Byron, if you want me to read it, 'cause I know it's probably small on your screen.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so
might read. I can't see it.
So it says, when I got a girl around me, I'm effing her twice a day. LOL. Ask some of your favorites. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this one. So he said, pussy don't control me, but it's like a high. One love to the gay people, but that juicy pussy do it for me. I done ran red lights to get that feeling. Y'all weird on here like devils. LOL.
That's not the proper response, Meek. That's not.
Listen. And I when he said it, I was like, I mean, I appreciate I'm married, obviously, but I can appreciate a good woman. I was like, that's an interesting way of defending yourself. It's like,
yeah, that just he rapped how he talk. He talk how he rap.
I ain't mad at it, Byron. That's fair.
That's just how he rap. He rap how he talk. Like
I get that he rap and run on sentences, but no, that's no. Your boy is doing a little extra out here in these streets.
Then the last tweet was the most fascinating of all of them, because he said, "If you support me now. Then when I own the masters and publish my own creations, I'm gonna cut a deal with the governor where 10% of my music earnings go to the Philadelphia school system. I'm gonna show y'all what to do with this." It's like he had to pivot out. He was looking for an out real quick. He was like, "Tell you what, keep on supporting me so I can buy my masters, and then I take like 10% of my proceeds and give it to the schools because reasons."
Yeah, he trying to finesse the whole situation. He trying to blow up again. I see that.
I'm telling you, your boy was out here on some other stuff.
He did look kind of suspect at the pool, and Diddy called him daddy and stuff like that. It just, I can't defend that. Like,
I had said when we first heard rumblings, would this be the thing that starts to tear down the house of? I don't know how we want to classify because it goes cross genre, but black entertainment. Because if you think about it, this is touching a lot of stuff. And depending on who did what and who knows what and what will they find out when they get through all of their deep scrubbing that I'm sure Homeland Security and all the associated people do. If any of these other folks are complicit in the activities.
Y'all better check on Steve Harvey. I tell you right now, that's who I'm thinking about. Steve Harvey, he might have, maybe, possibly. I'm not saying he did. Hey Steve. He might have pimped out his Lori Harvey. He might have pimped her out to Diddy. I don't know.
Nah, she choosing way too much. Nah.
She might have got pimped out by old Steve.
She choosing way too much.
Well, she is now, but think about it. It went from one Combs to another Combs.
That's typical though, bro.
What?
Wait,
educate me.
Look, man, we're gonna talk offline, bro. I got similar stories, bro. Listen,
you have an atypical
women,
life.
Women can choose, like, bro. So you gotta understand, women can choose. Like, if they want to backtrack like that, they can. Like, it just is. I mean, plus she bad too, so dudes are gonna accept that. Oh, she's talked to old boy, so all right, cool. Like, I've seen that happen. I ain't gonna say 100 times, probably about 20 to 30 times.
Wait, so you just seen exchange from a father to a son?
Son to father, yeah, I've seen that. I've seen dudes hit the mom and the daughter. So
I get that part. I get that part.
Okay. So what's the difference?
What I'm saying is that this was a
But you say you got that part though, and that's
but
crazy.
a relationship continuing on though, like situation. That's some
Well,
that's some exchange for favors, if you ask
well,
me.
I would counter with this, Byron. The real people do stuff like what you talk about. I agree with that. My question is though, with real people, right? The only people that's going to know that is the people involved and tangentially the people around them, right? These are all people of notoriety. So these are people that, all right, they running through circles. Well, the tabloid people are following them. So like the regular people like you and me, we gonna know. A regular person that lives here, okay, they run around. Their friends might know, their family might know, and the people that are associated with them. But like all of the city won't know, all of the state won't know. All, you know what I'm saying? Like these are people with notoriety. I'm not knocking her for what she do. I'm not, but what I'm saying is it's a little different when you're in the public light because people can see it, so it's more magnified.
Yeah, but they've been famous all their life though, so that shit really don't mean nothing to them.
That's fair.
Like it's just like it's just like whatever. Like what I'm saying, they be trying to avoid the shit more than anything. Like if you ever like see a famous person like at Kroger or something like that, they really trying to avoid that. Like they'll have on a hoodie or something like that. They just trying to go in there, get some stuff and get out. But if you just got famous, you just be outside, like.
And there they are with a photo together. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Y'all better make sure. Y'all better check on Steve. Is all I'm saying.
Well, Wes, we knew it was a lost cause. If you got the good bishop, everybody was game. If you got the man that's supposed to preach to the people,
dude's been dating. You know what I'm saying? Chicks like what Diddy, what, like 40, he was like what, 49, 50, dating her. She was like what, 21, 22.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Who's been doing that forever, man?
But this is what I'm trying. You're not following, man. I get it. I get you, but I'm just saying. Oh, Steve.
It's the money and the power, bro. It just is. That's what you're attracted to. You're attracted to dudes who lit. I mean, he up here, like he got a certain status. Okay. She was dating the regular dudes, and then she started leveling up.
I ain't gonna say no more about it because I don't know no more about it. All these allegations are alleged.
But they're alleged, bro.
y'all check on Steve.
Bro, we know plenty of baddies. If you really think about it, they got ran through. Come on, man, Wes. Come on.
We ain't talking about them. We ain't talking about them. We talking about that name one of them.
Come on, bro. Come on. Like if this is a regular chick and she done been around. So what you think a famous chick gonna do? She got to be with dudes on her level, bro.
Yeah. We'll leave it alone. We're gonna leave it alone.
Exactly, we're gonna leave it alone, bro. We're gonna leave it alone because I'm right.
No.
Yeah.
We're gonna go in another direction. I'm not doing that. Not gonna do that right now. We're gonna talk about a little bit more positive thing. And I talked to Brand about this, but Brian got a new podcast with JJ, and on the podcast he said this, and I think it's a dope thing, and I do believe this too. He said, when you have discipline, it means sacrificing loved ones if you want to be great. I think that's a great quote. But what do you think, Byron?
Yeah, I mean, it takes time, If you're trying to get on that greatness type stuff, great people are normally not liked. It just is what it is, bro. I mean, because winners like winners, and that's it. Like, so once you're in that winning circle, that's just it. I mean, you just get addicted to your circle. So it's hard. It's just hard to be around other people sometimes, and then you trying to sacrifice this, and it's like Kobe. Like he didn't like losing, so you know what I'm saying. People pretty much hated Kobe. Now all the love come from Kobe. But I thought Kobe was the cockiest thing. Like he was just super arrogant. I'm not no Kobe guy. Like I never was a Kobe guy, but I had to respect because he won. Like what I'm saying. I had to respect it. You just had to respect it because he won. I've never been a hater of a loser, but I mean, his cockiness was just everything. But that's just who he was. And you just wanted to see, him and the greats go at it, like, you know what I'm saying. And sometimes I wanted them to get the best of him because I felt like Kobe was just overrated sometimes. But it just when he would clench his fists and that shot would go in, you just like, hey, it is what it is. Well, I mean, what can you expect? Like, you know what I'm saying? He practiced that move, like, you know it's coming. Like, hey, it is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's all a sacrifice, you know what I mean? Because you're not there, you know, not everybody gonna like you, you know? But you
Yeah.
gotta respect it.
You right about that. So I'm speaking of Kobe though. Speaking of Kobe, I don't know if y'all saw, but y'all remember that ring that back in the day
The 2000s ring.
that his parents sold?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just resold for a lot, almost a million. And I think that's crazy. But his parents should have never, ever sold that ring, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's a replica though. They ain't even, I mean, that's their ring. He gave it to them. I mean, I guess they can sell it if they want to.
Oh, okay. But give me your real opinion on it, though. Like, what do you think about that?
Hold on. Before you answer it, Byron, I need to do. Wes didn't ask that question very good because I know what you're gonna hit us a double down on. That's fine. I want to ask you a question as a dad. If you had a son and your son,
I was coming with that after this, but
no, because we need to get that down because he told us it's his off the cuff, man. So we need to get the detail. You got a son, or let's say your daughter, like she go to the WNBA, like she hoops with dad, so you're proud of her. Y'all do all of the stuff that sport parents do. She makes it big. She wins the WNBA title, or you had a son, he wins the NBA championship. They give you their championship ring. They say, hey, Pop, listen. Because you made all of this possible, everything that you did for me as a kid growing up, taking me to these camps, shooting hoops with me in the yard, giving me pointers. Here is this ring, this symbol of our relationship and the greatness you've made me manifest early on. Now, obviously, Kobe outgrew what he was in 2000 to what we know him to be today, but just that symbolic, like, would you sell a ring if it's you?
Am I hurting? If I'm hurting, possibly, yeah. Possibly. It depends on if I'm hurting or not. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm gonna give you one more alternative.
Do I got kids? You know what I'm saying? If let's say I'm down bad, if I'm down bad, I'm letting it go.
All right. Follow-up question. What if the child bought your house, bought your cars? So they'd have made sure, like, your house secure now, your vehicle secure, and within reason, your food secure too. So it's not like you got a big house and nice cars and you can't eat. So let's say they'd have provided for you up to a certain point, and they say, here's this, championship ring, and then they say, hey, listen, I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but I got to start kind of cutting you off because I'm trying to start my own family unit. Because this is essentially what happened to Kobe. He was getting ready to kind of transition to starting his own stuff with Vanessa and starting to become and they got upset with that because he had bought them all these things. And so after he told them, hey, I can't really keep affording to keep y'all up and try to build my own life and, build my own brand, they got upset. And then that led to them getting to the point they sold the ring. But I mean, my man, it wasn't like they was hard pressed. My man, it sort of set them up for success. They just needed to find a way to maintain on their own.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like that's their fault, you know what I'm saying? Because they, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like they mismanaged the money. Because I don't know how much he was giving them. Is he giving them allowance? Because, I mean, that's a lot of, money, it all depends. I mean, did he keep them up so high so when he took the money, they couldn't sustain that? Or I don't know the whole story, so I can't speak on that. But, so your original question was, if I was going to sell a ring, it all depends on what type of situation. Is my house going to get, foreclosed on or something like that? I mean, you got to give me more, insight. But I feel like if that was the case, yeah, I would sell it because, that's my son. I lived that. I don't need nothing to symbolize that. I lived that with him. I've seen him come up. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like if I write a book, then if I do something or I do an interview, I'm still eating off him some way. You know what I'm saying? You can always eat off him because that's your son.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right.
but this is a gift your son gave you, bro.
It'll be tough for me to let it go. It'll be tough for me to let it go.
Because
These people out here is reckless, bro. They reckless.
I mean, because Byron, you made an excellent point. Like the writing the story about how do you raise a Kobe Bryant. You know how many people.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You can still eat off of him. You still eat off of him without selling the stuff. Okay, so do you sell a house if he bought it for you?
If I couldn't afford to keep it, then yeah, that's a consideration. But that
okay, so what about the ring? The ring, the same thing.
But that's slightly different though. The ring. He didn't buy the ring. He earned the ring. And
he bought the ring for him. He bought the ring because that was a replica.
But what I'm saying is, okay, but in order for it to first be a replica, he had to earn the.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So like to me, it's a symbolism of you made it so that I could get to this point, right? I bought the house for you because I got money, but the house wasn't the symbolism of you pouring into me to make me a great basketball player. It's just because I'm trying to be a good son. I gave you this ring because without you, I probably don't play basketball. I'm not rich. I don't play in the NBA. I'm not a champion. This is a symbol of that. I mean, I'm with you. If it's hard pressed, you choosing whether or not you're going to eat or keep the lights on. Well, yes, the ring is just an item, right? I would say it'd be easier to part with the house than the ring, at least initially, because the house you could probably flip, especially if they live in LA. You could flip the house for more. The ring, sure. I mean, it'll sell like it'd be just sold for $1 million, but I mean, the house they probably lived in probably sold for $4 or $5 million. You know what I'm saying? So you make more money off the house than you would the ring, in theory.
Yeah.
But I mean, I see what you're saying. I mean, it is just an object. So if it came down to my life, like we gonna eat tonight, are we selling this ring? Well, yeah, I mean, we're gonna sell the ring because we gotta eat.
But we gotta remember this. It's not like his father didn't make money.
Oh no, I don't disagree, and that's why I said my man should have been writing
played, and he was a coach. I mean, what you been doing with your paper, bro?
It's a different type of level, though, Wes. It's
a different type of stupid, Byron.
I get that, Wes. I ain't gonna lie.
Or maybe
I get that. People
type of irresponsibility.
You're right though, but there's big money, so if you get into big money problems, it's hard to shake it off more than when you was young. It's funny, like so when you first start off, $500 was everything. You know what I'm saying? If you had 500 or 1,000 in your pocket, you know what I'm saying, you was straight for a month or two. Like you can eat like. Bro, you can go to the grocery store, unlimited groceries, you know what I'm saying, for 500. Now 500, like shit, that's like 5 or 6 bags. Like okay. I just so you put that in your tank, you drop that, you go, you might I mean something small, something frivolous, and that $500 is gone. But now you at that level, it don't mean nothing to you that it's not as much. But when you got those big problems, you know what I'm saying, that $1 million or $2 million, and Kobe used to handling that is different. It's a different.
Let me ask you this.
It's a different level.
Let me ask you this. Would you want to be living off your kids?
No.
There you go.
I don't. However, if my kid was to buy me a house and buy this and buy that,
that's different.
But still, though, I still got to pay taxes. I still got to do this. I still got to lawn care. Like, what if it's big enough for a maid or something? What if I get hurt or something? Like, I'm thinking about all that, like a gardener and all. I mean, they might buy me a big crib, but I ain't got to do nothing. The bowling alley, the upkeep, all that type of stuff. So, I mean, I don't know. And I would tell them, hey, I don't want nothing I can't afford, so without you. So just pay it off. Anything I got to pay it off. I'm good.
Yeah, that's the goal right there. But then you don't need to keep coming back with hands out and all this extra stuff. Like that's where the falling out happened. You know what I'm saying? You trying to live like your son, and you ain't your son.
And I hate to say this, but this is a thing. And Wes, I don't know if Holly sent this to you, but Holly and I had a discussion about it. This is a thing that is very prevalent, particularly in our community, where a child makes it, right? The child becomes a superstar, whether it's on screen and music, athletics, and we often say, well, why come we can't build wealth, right? Part of our problem is, and I'm not saying, and listeners, please don't take this the wrong way. I'm not saying it is not our job to help our parents. Our parents raised us. They poured into us for basically 2 decades till we were smart enough, safe enough, and sufficient enough to go out on our own. And so at times we may need to help them with some things as we transition roles and, we kind of switch off things. But I think a lot of times we fall into the trap of, I got to take care of everybody. I got to pay all my mama's bills. I got to pay all my daddy's bills. And in doing so, what are we doing for the kids we're taking, instead of taking the wealth, and because generally speaking, right? And I think this is true for most, I'll say, successful families. What, you don't have to be successful, like as far as like having a ton of money. I just mean progressively successful. Your grandparents should have reached a level, and then in theory, if they did it right, your parents will be a step up in most cases if they handle their stuff right? And then as a parent, once they have you, and the idea is you'll be successful enough that maybe you'll help take care of your parent. But more importantly, I set these kids up so that they have a better life. I'm going to help make sure they appreciate the life that they got now, but I want them to do better than I'm doing, so that the headaches and the struggles and the lessons I'm learning today, I'm passing it forward, and I'm not leaving them with debt, or I'm not trying to put them in a position where I have to, hey, I need you, you're the superstar. I need you. Because that sets in a way, I'm being selfish, because now I think because I've raised them, I'm entitled to pull back all these profits. Meanwhile, I'm not helping the kid that's now an adult. I'm not helping the grandkids that are coming, right? I'm robbing the future wealth that this family could have generationally, because I want all of it right here, right now.
Just so you can run and go out to the casino. Oh no.
Bro, I feel like I don't like to brag or nothing like that, but I feel like most of us, I'm just gonna say most of us. I would say most of us are like the first generation of actually knowing money. Meaning, we could have zero, but we know how to make it, extend. Meaning, we know how to, invest our money. Like, so we know where our money is going. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like before, like my family before, they didn't know, like they didn't invest. Like they they know how to get money. They knew hard work. I mean, and that's all they knew, hard work. You clock in, you just work, and then you get nice things. We know how to, like, okay, so we know how the numbers, so we know the numbers now. So, and now that we do know the numbers, everybody think we have so much more. So we got to help the front and the back, meaning we got to help our parents, generation, and we got to help our kids. And most, other people, they only helping the people that are in front of them, which is their kids. So their kids go up, then their kids help their kids, and their kids help their kids. We trying to go back down the ladder, make some more steps, then pull them back up so they can be here. So then everybody can. So you sitting there trying to swing everybody up, like you grabbing down and swinging up, while everybody else just pushing up.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I just feel like that's just our culture, bro. It just, we starting to figure it out, and I feel like we figured it out with our generation because we got the technology to figure it out, and the know-how too. So I mean, we're not lazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, what they say. So we're not lazy. We just smarter with the money. We're just smarter with our heads. Like we know numbers now.
Right. And yeah, I agree with that. The other thing about it is y'all could work like dogs 20 hours a day if you want. You also not gonna make it past 55. I'm trying to live to be 70.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can figure it out. Like, bro, I need $545 till 65 to get 2 million or something like that. Like, people know them. Those are the numbers now. So like, I just need that. I don't need nothing else.
Well, when you talk about reaching back, I tell you who reaching back right now. Y'all boy, old Donald Trump reaching back. He trying to take from all these Christians. Boy, y'all see this dude? This man said, I'm gonna co-sign a Bible during Easter week so that I can go ahead on and get this quick grab of money. You talking about reaching back? This is some stuff right here.
The man about his business, bro. You gotta give him that.
He about that BS is what he about. But
bro, I mean, they buying it.
He hustling the dummies. That's what he doing.
Listen, that's how you make money off other people. It's a dumbness. That's that's just
You
what it
right.
is.
I mean, look at this
Laziness
though,
and dumbness always keep you fed.
bro. This man, this fool. Byron, I don't know if you know. Did you see did you see about the Bible?
No, I didn't.
All
Them
right,
shoes was the last antics I was on.
well, let me put you back on game real quick. So this dude, well, I don't remember the day, but it was during sometime last week. He announced that he is co-signing the only Bible that you should own. It's a $60 Bible, and I believe it's the King James version of the Bible.
He is
because he couldn't get the NIV because the NIV, the publishing rights, I think, is owned by one of those big publishers. So he had to go King James because I think that's part of public domain, but that's not my business.
Well, that makes sense. He partnered with this dude. I think his name Green Street, whatever. He wrote a song, I guess, God Bless the USA. And he basically attached himself to this Bible, and this Bible has in it, Byron, get this. It has a copy of the Bible. It has a copy of the song, a handwritten copy of the song, God Bless the USA, the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence.
I don't know why. I got to stop. I don't know why the Constitution, that man said he want to suspend parts of it or all of it. I don't. Anyway, go ahead, Wes. I'm sorry.
The Pledge of Allegiance. Maybe one other thing.
And you about to get hit in the head for
$60 for a Bible that you may not even get.
He hustling, bro. He is hustling, bro. Look, man, listen. I gotta give credit for that, man. And they gonna buy it. He up 60 M's off of that. I feel it. That was a million copies sold. I guarantee it.
But here's the worst part about it, though. They said, yeah, you might get, these are all made to order. So you may get your Bible, but when you get it, the pages might be sticky.
Oh, hold on. Before we go too far into the sticky, I got to ask a question. Y'all know, I know Wes has. Byron, have you noticed that this cat is always got a quantifying statement that we do? Like the shoes, right? They're like, get these shoes. You may not get these mugs.
Yeah.
You may get this Bible, but you
also might not. That is true, though. You know what I'm saying? Those shoes, people didn't get them shoes, bro.
Nah, they may get their shoes in the year 2030. Who knows?
Shoot, Fat Joe got his.
Huh?
Fat Joe
didn't pay for his though. He got them from somebody else. They dropped them off to him. He ain't pay for them shoes. Fat Joe was very clear. He's like, I didn't pay for these, but I have a guy. He got them to me. Ridiculous. But yeah, Fat Joe got his copy, his pair, or whatever you want to say. But yeah, this crazy Bible. Now I don't know how many different things this breaks by putting the U.S. Constitution in the Bible. And also you're saying that this is the USA Bible. Who says that? And also he made a statement that he has many copies of the Bible in his home. Now I know a few. I know a few.
Have you opened them, Donald? When's the last time you read? Donald, what's your favorite verse? When's that, And I'm not trying.
Would he say that one time? 2 Corinthians.
Yeah, he said 2 Corinthians. And listen. And for the folks at home, I'm not trying to shame anybody. Like everybody got their own walk with their Creator. Everybody does, whether you're a Christian like I am, or whether you believe in something else, you don't believe in nothing. So but what I'm saying is, if you claim to be a thing. Then be the thing you claim to be. Don't be out here saying you're something and you ain't that. You know what I'm saying?
I can give you 2 popular lines out of a Bible, but I can tell you right now, I don't know too many Christians that got multiple Bibles in their home. And when you say multiple, I mean, it sounds like he's trying to say, I got 10 Bibles in my house.
One.
You ain't got 10, Brad. I know you ain't got 10.
Well, it depends. I have some little. So y'all don't know. I have Bibles in the car, like regular Bibles, but I also have like in each car a little small Bible. I probably own like 20 Bibles, but that's okay.
But I'm
also not bragging about owning 20 Bibles either, because it's just weird. Like why you telling me?
Bro, I read the Bible on my phone, and I probably got 5 Bibles in my house. 5. Me too. 20 is. I mean, that's I believe that easily.
Well, you
so I got
like
5
the small ones, because I don't count the small ones.
I got the little small ones, but this lamp is.
A Bible is a Bible.
About he said inside the car. So Gregory said he got 6. He didn't pop in.
Greg said he got 6.
I got so there's one. My lamp is sitting on right here. There's one on this shelf over here. There's a study one. There's a study one in the bedroom. I could, if I move this, I'll show you.
Right here.
So I always keep one handy anyway.
Look, arms length.
Arms length. Hey, listen, you never know when you might run into some trouble in the street. So I have them in the car. And normally when I fly, I have the little ones like the Psalms and Proverbs and the New Testament in the little orange, like the little orange one, like a little small one. I stick those in my carry-on bag, like my little book bag that be on my back. So I normally always have something on me in addition to having the app on my phone, like Byron said. But what I don't do, I generally, and I agree with you, Wes, it is a weird statement. I generally don't brag to other people, even other Christians, that, hey, I got a lot of Bibles, because it's kind of weird, right?
Hey, Brad, you know what you did when you held up your Bible? You held it up the right way.
Oh, well, yeah.
Hey, Byron, you know what you did when you held up your Bible? You held it up the right way. You know what you didn't do? Hold it upside down.
Oh, no.
You didn't present the Bible with it upside down.
Dang. He did that.
He did that in a photo op. That was the time they gassed the people at the back of the church. At the church, at the back of the White House. So it's so Byron, while he was still president, right? He walked across. There's a little plaza between the White House and the church, and they get the people. Right now, if you go, there are people that kind of protest out there actively. They have microphones and stuff, but you can walk through the plaza behind the White House, and then there's a fence between the White House and that plaza. My man had them people cleared out the plaza with smoke. They smoked them out. Then he went across the street. Then he walked for the photo op. Then he walked across the street and held the Bible upside down when he was taking the photo op. So you done gassed the people, ran the people off, and then took a picture with the Bible backwards. I mean, come on, bro.
I think that's the same time he talked about 2 Corinthians, wasn't it? Oh, was that?
No, that 2 Corinthians was here in Lynchburg. He came here to our city and delivered that foolishness. 5 minutes from my doggone house. If you don't go on somewhere, man.
Yo, Eric Thomas was here probably like a week or 2 ago. I missed that. It was like, wish they let's show that more. Promote those guys coming in more. Like I never hear about it till I heard him say something about it.
Did you know Dawkins was here back in February? Brian Dawkins?
No.
Yeah, so company my wife used to work for, they actually put on a thing over there at Thomas Road, and Brian Dawkins was here for the weekend.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Now you missing out on opportunities for your folk.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
But no, they don't. I guess they don't advertise it like that. But I tell you what, if it was Donald Trump, it'd be advertised. It'd be everywhere you look. I guarantee you.
Yo, I remember the whole strip shut down when the Cubs game.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough then. And when Mike came, it was still pretty tough. I remember seeing Air Force 2 howling out the airport. Like I was coming from the house. I was at the light where Chili's is. So you're right there with I ain't never heard nothing. Listen, I'd have been on some big planes. I'd have been something. I ain't never heard the engines on the plane howling because the runway kind of short out there. So that
gotta go.
He got to get up. Them engines was howling. But you're right. They shut down everything, Byron. So like from the top of the hill of Candler's Mountain all the way down, all down wards. I was like, golly, can't go nowhere.
Yeah, now they don't. They got them to do their security. But I tell you what, I hope none of y'all brought this Bible. I really hope that none of y'all spent y'all hard-earned money to give to this man so that he can go pay some lawyers for some criminal charges that he actually did, that he keeps trying to deny. Because that's what y'all doing. Y'all funding his legal fund. That's what you're doing, because on the site it specifically says this money does not go to his presidential campaign, but it does not say that the money does not go to him or what he may use it for. So I'm telling y'all right now, don't give this man y'all money. Don't buy them ugly shoes, and please don't buy this Bible. This is the one Bible I guarantee you will catch fire in your house if you believe it. This is the one that definitely ain't gonna make it. It is not.
I'm gonna go ask a whole lot of Trump supporters. Hey man, you buying them shoes or that Bible? you ain't a real Trump supporter if you ain't buying that Bible. I guarantee you, somebody post that, it's gonna go crazy.
I'm waiting. I know we'll never get it, but I'm waiting on the selfie with the kicks and the Bible in the same picture, bro. That'll break the internet.
Look, for a quick 1,000.
I ain't telling you to support Biden. I ain't telling you to support Trump. Not support Trump. But what I will tell you is the man is a criminal. He's a criminal.
Nobody said anything. We just talk about the shoes.
Right.
Yeah,
We
us
we ain't
Bible,
talking
bro.
about his politics. The man selling you a Bible. Listen, if Joe Biden started selling bottled water, I got questions for Joe too. Hey,
I
listen.
wouldn't purchase a bottle of
Are
water
you
from
going to
Joe
buy the
Biden.
Bible? No, we don't want to hear about who better, who not. Are you going to buy it? Yes or no?
No. And I wouldn't buy it. It wouldn't matter who was selling me the Bible for $60.
$60.
$60 for a bottle, bro. By
Are you
the
going to
way,
buy the Bible?
I
Straight
was
up.
doing some research, and because Byron, I know you said that the shoes were fire. So
Them shoes like
also
that.
Loose Change said they're both equally criminals. No, but we ain't gonna get into a political conversation.
Are you going to buy the Bible, Loose Change?
I ain't never
Or get the
seen
kicks. Or get the
Biden run
kicks.
anything
Or get the
on.
kicks. The man got shoes. Hey, he got fragrances. You could buy the Trump cologne. If you got a lady, they got the Melania fragrance. You could get that. I mean, listen, I'm just saying, you know, you hear Loose Change, you didn't hear us hype up Joe. Both of these old people, we got to listen. This presidential election is the battle of two turds. We're not here to talk politics because it's stupid.
Hey, shout out Loose Change. He said he's gonna buy the Bible and the shoes.
Oh, okay. Hey, Loose Change, do us a solid, for real. And I this is no.
Show your receipt.
Please, if you get these shoes in the Bible, take a selfie and send it to us. There's no disrespect. I just want to see a person with the Bible and the shoes.
Yeah, I need to see it. But also, so you know, we were talking about the shoes and how, some people said they were fire. Man, these shoes are $37 on Amazon, and you can make the same shoes out of them, and they light up.
But you're missing the powerful Trump T, Wes. You didn't get the
super T on there. I was on Amazon one day. I was like, let me just look up gold shoes. Man, they got shoes everywhere. You think, man, come on, $40. $40 for the same.
And the bottom lights up too. That's the tough part.
That's what I'm saying. They light up.
Shoot, people gonna be buying the knockoffs. You know what I'm
saying? Hey Byron, you know what? That's a smart bit. Hey, listen, my well-to-do connected people who hustle. Go ahead and create the market because we might not get the real shoes, but if y'all make the knockoffs, people can support these. So hey, do what you do.
They can support the bootleggers, man. Come on, go ahead on, do it. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man, you got all kind of options out here. You can get these things blinged out. Come on now. And it's still not $200. So, hey. Oh, man. Oh, well, I'd love to get into political conversation and have you tell me why Biden needs to be in jail. But we're not going to do that tonight. We'll do that another night. Loose Change. I'll entertain you one day. We'll talk about that. So I'm curious. But in other things, let's talk April Fools because that's more fun. Man, people were wilding out here in these streets. I don't know if y'all saw the restaurants. They was tripping. 7-Eleven said they was putting out hot dog water. They was selling hot dog water.
Well, I didn't see the stores cutting up. I didn't see the stores cutting up, but I did see a local journalist cutting up.
Talking about this fool, man.
Yes, but Wes, tell me that wasn't. Tell me the halo around my man's head wasn't him. Wasn't his going home picture? That was somebody's picture that's going in the obituary, bro. He put a little halo around his head. We talking about Andre Whitehead, Byron. He did.
Shout out Andre Whitehead, by the way.
Shout out Andre Whitehead. Big ups to the homie. Andre Whitehead for April Fools. He posted a thing that he was going to work for a local news station. Which number one, you know that's absolutely a lie. Because my man gets scoops they can't even imagine getting. He be on the scene. They be still sitting in the office.
Well, they just don't care to come out, and then he show up, and then they see people care, and then they come out. That's what really be happening. So they all got access to the same radios and all these other things. But, you know, their stories are little until Andre makes it a point to make them big. And then they say, oh, well, shoot, if people watching this thing, let's run out there and see what's going down. But, yeah, this is, Byron, I don't know if you can see this. But if you look at your phone, these fools at 7-Eleven.
It's effervescent, Wes.
They did a long prank because they did this like, I don't know, 6 or 7 days ago. They released it. They was dropping this hot dog water, sparkling water in the stores, just to come out and say April Fools.
I wish Durante was with us tonight. The last picture here is perfect.
Yes. And it only oh man, Durante would have a field day, and I was saving this because I was hoping he might pop in.
Are those pickles in a?
Yeah, it's a company that if I scroll down, it's a company that was Dunkin' said they would just change their name to Donuts. That was a thing.
Well, they already just Dunkin', so I mean,
Krispy Kreme said, "Bring in anything, we'll glaze it for you." That's a setup for some folks.
Hey yo,
that's a setup for some folks. But,
hey man, you say you glaze it?
Hey man, I got something for you to glaze. But that's a whole nother situation. Like I said, dry martinis. Oh, the Olipop is supposed to be coming out with a sour cream and onion thing. Here's the pickle one. Oh,
sriracha.
I think this is sriracha toothpaste. Yeah. That was a thing. It's not on here, but Pizza Hut said they were coming out with there it is, a skincare brand. It was like marinara for your face or something. But yeah, Ziggy's Pickle Coffee. There you go, Brent.
Ugh.
So yeah, pickle iced coffee. The folks was out here wilding on April Fools, and people was falling for this tomfoolery. I advise you not to even look at the internet on April 1st, if you ask me.
Well,
not a good place to be.
Well, you got to remember, some of these people don't know what April Fools is because they haven't been alive long enough. The other ones have been alive so long they forgot what April Fools was and fell into that trap. Them the same ones that got on the phishing things that happen on the people's internets. But yeah, so they were working both ends of the spectrum, Wes. And the only people that didn't get was the people who was like, "What's today's date? April 1st." I ain't falling for this foolishness.
Yeah, I ain't falling for none of it. But also, I mean, these are also probably the same people. Once again, one more Donald Trump shot because I can do that. These are also the same people that probably brought into his stock. Because who said that I should purchase a company that's failing? I should purchase stock in a company that's completely failing. That makes sense. But shout out to DJT's stock. But Scotch by Scotch.
Doesn't stick to you. I just, I mean.
But I did like this one. I like this one quite a bit. I thought that was.
Man, I'll tell you, bro. Trump supporter will fight you over Trump. I would definitely tell you that.
Oh, absolutely, man. They come for you. And I got a lot of words for him, but like I said, this ain't the place. I do not support that dude and anything that he might say, because if you say it to you, it's a lie. I guarantee you that.
Come on now.
Bro, that man could tell me the sky was blue. I'd go outside and check 20 times.
It's the truth, though.
It's a lie in there somewhere. I guarantee it. I just got to go figure out what a lie is. There's a lie in there somewhere. But yeah, man. April Fool's was an interesting time, but we're gonna go ahead on and get on up off this thing. Brent, man, what you want to tell the people?
Hey man, see something, say something. Check out Gifted Hands 08 on Instagram. We are hitting our busy season, so the missus is hard at work creating custom items for people. We have an event this weekend coming up, and then we got another event about a month out from now, and in between that, some other personal things going on. So as I've said all year, get your stuff on the calendar, hit her up, check her out. Before we are MIA, Byron told me last week, I'm bragging about it. My vacation is coming and we're going to be MIA, and I done blocked out like 2 weeks of time. So get your stuff in while there's still some availability, and we can pencil you in on the schedule if you need an event created, or if you need custom decor or items made for your pleasure.
Any and everything, including little eats and things too. So y'all be sure to check out the Gifted Hands and the
who won that giveaway?
Originally, the host of the show won the giveaway. He followed the instructions, but he was just simply doing it to promote Holly's business.
Yeah, I didn't know I was following the instructions.
And so in doing so, he got put in. She didn't tell me she was putting him in until she had spun the thing. I didn't realize that my man was even in this. Then Weston was like, that might look a little suspicious. So let's toss that one back in and let somebody else have a go. So Jerome ended up actually winning the basket. Also, the men coming up big. It was like, I don't know, 10, 12, 15, 11 women in there. The brothers is won back to back. I mean, we did it up. So My man's got his basket. I think Saturday evening we delivered that. He was very appreciative, very happy. And just for the folks at home that don't know, Brother Byron also got a basket. Of course, he was a paying customer. He wasn't a part of the giveaway. My man said the basket looked so nice he had to pay for it. So my man came through, showed some love, and shout out to him. And
I would have took the free one too. 2 for 1.
I think she put you in there, Byron. You were in the wheel too. So I said we was coming up to brothers. The dude.
There go Westland came up, man.
I know. And then Wes gonna tell me, well, I'm good to know my good luck still exists. I was like, all right.
My man got some luck. I swear he don't want like 5 raffles since I've been on.
I don't know about that, but
bro, you have won some raffles, bro. Every time I'm telling you, you won some raffles,
bro. I participated in some things and got some stuff, but your website's broken.
It is. I know it's down. If you check my Instagram, for people who do check my Instagram, I said it'll be down today. We got some technical difficulties. We're swapping vendors, so
they're in the maintenance window, Wes. They just got
in the maintenance window.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. But Wes, I appreciate you. You can put the Instagram up if you want to. Big Dogs Only INC, and
I will do that.
And ladies and gentlemen, while Wesley works on this, I definitely recommend, if you don't
Wes,
already,
don't follow me on Instagram.
If you don't already follow Big Dogs Only. My man has, not only has he got the merch out there, which is dope. My man sometimes has some pretty good content with the people he be working with the merch. So there's some stuff there for you. My man got something for you.
For sure. Appreciate that.
But yeah, y'all be sure to check out Big Dogs Only on the IG. Be sure to follow him. He was at 4. You lost a few followers. You gotta get them back. He was at 4K, so we gotta get them back up there. Get my man back up to 4K.
Back, bro. Get me back up to 4K, man. Stop playing games.
Yeah, for real. So if you haven't followed already, be sure to follow Big Dogs Only and get him back up. Let's get him to 10K, people. Let's get him on past
10K
that.
by the summer. 10K by the summer. 25K by the end of the year.
Let's go.
Let's make it happen. So push them numbers and be sure to follow Big Dogs Only if you have not already. And Durante isn't here, so I'm gonna say it for him. Brush your teeth and take a bath. This is the Express About Nothing podcast, and we out.
Later.